Well, it's been a minute. I haven't posted for a while, I know. This last month of the year was really rough. And of course, I just became aware of a new term on social media called sad fishing that I never knew existed. So yeah, I didn't want to be big sad and, to have people think I was trying to get sympathy or clicks. But of course, I'm trying to film a video about some stuff. And that's going to be very different going into the new year. What the heck was that? The new year. And here comes Big Man. He's so big already. Oh my gosh, look at you. I was just going to tell everybody about your big brother. So, my cat, Yoruichi, that's in my profile pictures, just the all-black cat, he suddenly passed away. We don't really know why. It seems like the rest of these guys are doing okay. These are his legitimate, half-siblings. I still have 3 of them left from a litter that his mom ended up having in June. Totally unplanned. That's a whole video by itself. So we're going to have to get into that another time and unpack all that. But for now, just look at him's little face. Aren't you just a lover? It's very hard to be sad when you're with me. I do terribly, terribly miss your brother. He was my boy. That was my boy, huh? That was our Sky. Our big brother, huh? Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not sad fishing. And no, I haven't been trying to wallow or make excuses about creating, and that I already was hitting a creative plateau. I have been for a while. And then losing Weechi suddenly at 4 years old for no apparent rhyme or reason, no trauma, just suddenly, and also having an inconclusive necropsy done on him that still hasn't revealed any conclusive answers as to why he passed away. It's just been a trip. And it was, first day of December, the night of December 1st, basically, is when all this happened. So, for people who don't understand what it's like, just imagine there's a thing in your life. It doesn't have to be a cat. It doesn't have to be a dog. It doesn't have... Just put yourself into someone else's shoes for a second. You have a new person in your life, a new job, a new hobby, a new part of you, and you form yourself around that. It becomes a part of you. You become different with this thing in your life. And it changes you forever. And then it's gone. And I don't know what to do. I feel beyond guilty, beyond sad, beyond heartbroken. I never was a cat person. I never had cats growing up. I never knew how special they are until Richie came to my life. And he chose me. And he was everything that I could ever want, hope for. Everything. He was the world to me. He was my boy. So losing him has been difficult, and I feel guilty because, I've got to keep it together for the rest of them, and they're sad. We're all sad, and it's like going into the new year without such a huge part of me. It's going to be difficult, really difficult, and I feel guilty. I feel like it's my fault. I feel like there's something that I missed, that this whole thing taking on his bio mom with her illness, and then trying to get her back into shape, and obviously it working because she had 4 more of these little guys on accident before I could get her in to get her fixed. I'm like, you know, I had 4 baby siblings of his, and like I feel, I don't know. Oh, hold on, here's Mama. Let me go get Mama. This girl she, first of all, has resting bitch face. Second of all, has a booger. And third, she's a whole story of her own, honestly. But she was very, very unhealthy and hadn't gone into heat for a very long time. And finally got healthy enough. And had 4 more babies. With this. That's my boy. My little soot Sprite kitty. I was gonna make a whole video about it and wear my Spirited Away t-shirt with the soot Sprites on it and have it be a whole moment and just talk about him and try to get it out. But honest to God, my routine has been crying myself to sleep every night. Because I'm just so broken, and it's going to be a whole thing. Like, 2020 kicked our asses, and then 2021 wasn't much better for a lot of us. And then, you know, just when I thought things were going to be looking up, gonna turn around and couldn't get worse, to be honest, I get blindsided and lose my boy. Yeah, no, I've never experienced this kind of pain in my life ever. I know it sounds awful to some people that maybe don't understand, but like, he was my baby. I've never connected on such a deep level with any other animal that I've had, any other person that I've known. He was it. He awakened something in myself that I didn't know previously existed. And so losing him has just gutted me. And I'm trying real hard to just be grateful for even having him in the first place. Having this Kairos moment, you know. That was me spiritually bonding with my cat. Was him finding me in this life. But finding a grateful heart and attitude in darkness is sometimes extremely difficult. I mean, I do feel guilty because I do have other animals. I have other animals that I love dearly. He was my soul. He was a part of me that I didn't know I needed, that I didn't know I was missing. I didn't know I was born without. That I never knew I could discover. Tux, come here. Get out of there. Try and do a video. You know. Misters, I'll feed you guys here soon. And then I'm gonna go lay down. Because it's literally like 4:35 in the morning. And I haven't gone to sleep. And of course it was New Year's Eve. So yeah, I stayed up for, you know, till midnight to do my whole little Animal Crossing countdown. Blah blah. For New Year's. But hey. That's okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just realizing now of the type of grief that actually can exist in life. And that you never get over things. People always say you get over things. I don't agree with that. I think you get through, because that's the only way out is through. But I don't think you get over things. I think that you learn how to form your life around the hole that a loss has left. Where before you formed your life around the gain. I formed my life and became the person I am now with the cats because of Yoruichi. And I am such a huge, huge lover of cats, huge advocate for cats, huge, just absolutely enthralled by them. They're great. They're awesome. I already loved rabbits, and I have rabbits, and they're very similar in a lot of ways, actually. Just rabbits are a little less homicidal, I guess. Unless Suki gets her snacks messed with, so that's a whole other thing. But, and poor Cal just takes the abuse. But yeah, you know, I always liked rabbits. I've had, you know, been around cats my whole adult life, lived with them for a long time, but I never had my own, and I never bonded like that before. And then, you know, my ex-best friend who had mama cat that Miki, I just showed her on camera, had her, who had a litter, and one of those cats was Yoruichi, and he decided it was my turn. He decided that was it. And it was the best choice I ever made, was to take him. Even though I wasn't sure about it, even though I didn't want a cat. Not one of my own. Because Shadow was already here. And Shadow weaseled his way into my heart big time. He's a good boy, wherever he's at. But, yeah, it was a whole experience. It was a learning experience, and it was an awakening, for sure. And now I'm going into this new year trying to delve deep into a part of myself that I've never had to access before, because I've never felt this depth of grief before. This depth of guilt, this depth of pain. And I've lost a lot of people, and I've lost a lot of things. I've lost relationships. I've lost, like I said, ex-best friend, you know. I mean, I've even mourned horrible, I mean, the loss of a horrible, abusive, toxic, effed up relationship. I mourned that relationship so severely. You know, and it just about damn near broke me. But I mean, I think now all of it pales in comparison to this. Every pain, you know, I always say this is the worst thing I've been through. Yeah, so far. You know, the older you get, I'll be 28 on my next birthday in May, and the older you get, the more intense things get. You know, you just learn how to cope with loss better, I think. And you learn how to navigate the world with those losses in tow. And again, I don't think you get over something. I think you get through it, and you learn to live with it, and you learn to navigate it. And you create scar tissue to survive. But it never goes away, and it never gets easier. I still cry over my hedgehog, guys. Like, I still cry over my hamster, my rabbits that I've lost, my toads, my fish, my dogs. We lost our last family dog earlier this year, Brooklyn, our Mastiff that we had since I was in high school. Lost her earlier this year, and I don't think I really mourned her death either, because I still had my boy, you know? And I have my own life as an adult now. I have my own family, my own furry family, my own life going on. You know, losing her is really, really hard. And my cat, you know, that's my mom is devastated over Brooklyn, and my cat loved her, you know, that's his grandma, and now she's got to mourn the loss of him too. And he loved my mom. He loved everybody. He loved my brother. Both my brothers. My mom, my friends, everybody. He's just a lover. So many people really, really love this cat. And he loved them back. He was just a joy for all of us. It's just true joy for everyone who knew him. Just perfect. I'm not even saying that now that I've been raising this litter of kittens and trying to, and having Mickey and Shadow and, you know, all the animals I've had. And he really was truly perfect. He never climbed up the curtains or screwed up my furniture or knocked my stuff out and tried to eat my plants, dude. He never did half, not even a quarter of the crap that these kittens have done. Oh my god. They have been just out of control. But, you know, I don't know. I didn't know how hard it could get, you know. I just hope that whatever power that there is out in the world, that if him and I were meant to be in each other's lives, that if him and I have a spiritual history, if we have a spiritual past, like I believe that we do, that he will find me. And I will find him. No matter how long it takes. We'll always come back together, no matter what. Whether it's again in this life again or in the next, it doesn't matter. I don't care how long it takes. You know? I just truly believe that there will be a way. And that's just kind of one of the things I wanted to leave on is, yeah, I'm rambling at this point. You know, I mean, this year is going to be the year that I'm kinder to myself with my emotions. I have to be kinder to myself. I have to stop feeling guilty for feeling things, and I have to stop putting that on the back burner because it breeds resentment for other people's, because they, you know, for other people, when they cross boundaries I never set, it just breeds resentment. And that's been my biggest thing, is it's not being clear, is not being upfront, is being fearful. I don't want to be fearful about it anymore. So anyway, yeah, first video of the year. It's not stellar, but that said, there will be more to come. And I'll make sure that I did make this. It's meant to look like a cherry blossom kind of tree. Almost like this card. But it's his paws. So I just want to have this send off, you know, be grateful to my cat for who he was in my life and what he's given me, and keep that with me. He just sent me this too from the lab. These little beans. Just all trying to start the year with grateful heart, you know. I don't want to dwell on the sad anymore. I don't want to dwell in the regret, dwell on the past, dwell on the negative. I want to grab something different inside of me and use that. Something that I've never used before. And I hope everybody comes with me on this journey. Because this journey is not one that we can go on alone. So I'm counting on all you guys and myself. And I want to see some good things happen. And I will see you guys in the next one. Happy New Year. Love you all.